you've returned to learn how to defeat the hardest entity in the game. Well, allow me to guide you through the 2 hardest rooms indoors. This spookiest game on Roblox. Dramatic intro aside, that's true though. Rooms 50 and 100 are the 2 rooms that players struggle with the most indoors. And if you don't know how to complete them, then it can be a real struggle for you. So in this video, I will be teaching you how to complete both of them. And I'll also be giving you some pro tips that will make your time playing in these 2 rooms much easier. And faster too. Everyone loves saving time. I'm going to be talking about the 2 rooms individually, but we're going to start with room 100 since room 50 is the harder of the 2 rooms to complete. So let's talk about the one thing that makes room 100 too easy. For those of you that don't know, room 100 is a 2-part room filled with closets and beds. What the player is supposed to do is he's supposed to go into the next room, which would be room 101, I guess, pull the lever, go back into room 100, hide in either a closet or under a bed, and wait for the figure to leave and go into room 99. Then what you do is you go up to the elevator, you grab the key in the elevator, you go down to the breaker room, you open the door, you play the breaker puzzle. But notice how I said that's what you're supposed to do. Well, what you can do is bypass the hiding part in room 100 altogether by running past the figure up the stairs as soon as you're able to move. This little oversight by the devs makes room 100 easier, even though doing room 100 is still very easy. Legitimate. It just saves you a little bit of time. So, I mean, you aren't benefiting too much from it if you do it, but hey, more time to move on to another game, I guess. Now let's talk about the library, or as it's better known as, room 50. Room 50 is the hardest room in the game, and I can kind of see why, even though I personally haven't really struggled with it. But let's talk about how to complete it with efficiency and with minimal issues, and also how to save yourself some time. The first thing that you want to do as soon as the figure's cutscene is done is you want to crouch and go left. You want to get the paper as soon as possible since that's what tells you the code. And you need the code to open the door to get out of the library. As you're moving left, keep your ears and eyes open for the shimmering sound and any books that are leaning out of their respective bookshelves, and grab them as you're going to get the paper. Once you get the paper, swing back through the path that you came from and check the bookshelves along the right side. This will allow you to go up the stairs and get any books that could be in the upper section of the library. Once you have all the books, look for the corresponding patterns of shapes, numbers, and enter the code into the lock on the locked door. If you did it right, then you win. Now that you've won the library, you can progress to door 100 until you complete the game. Which, if you do, congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back, because, I don't know about you, but that's pretty cool. Now let's talk about a few strats for shortening the time that you spend in the library. First, vitamins are super handy for outrunning the figure. If you got the paper and the figure is near you, you can use some vitamins to get away easily. Be aware though, the more books that you actually have, the faster the figure moves. So the vitamin strat may not work depending on how fast the figure is, but if you use the vitamins to get to a locker that you can hide from the figure and play the minigame and survive the figure that way, then hey, go for it. Second, there is one spot that you can hide in that will remove Jack from showing up and causing you to die. When you're going up the staircase to the upper section of the library, there's an area behind that bookcase, right in front of you as you're at the top of the stairs, that is completely safe if you hide behind. The figure doesn't pathfind to behind it, so you can use that area to figure out the code and unlock the exit. Just be careful. If the figure is chasing you and he's close to you, that area can't save you. You'll have to use a locker to survive that. Also, if the figure is pathfinding up the stairs to try to find you, you can use this area that you can see on screen right now to evade him. Just make sure you're crouching when you do it. Now I've got a question for you. Are you struggling with the other entities in the game? Are you not sure how a specific entity works? Then go watch this video right here. I went in depth on how to survive every entity, so if you're a newcomer to doors, then this video will help you out a lot. Just make sure to play it a few times by yourself so you can encounter them before you dive into spoilers. But thanks for watching.